let's get in there, family. Bubba Jolie guided messages. The link to her channel is in the description box below.
Well, hello, my beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your yearly reading for 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. And I also will never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Capricorn, this is your yearly reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. But first, I'm going to do an overarching energy for you, and then I'm going to take it month by month, okay? Now, straight away in the water, I'm already seeing 2 images. One is of a bear, okay? Now, bears represent power, strength, agility, also protection, and endurance. So it can also mean, you know, bears, they tend to operate under difficult circumstances. And although 2023 will be a year of many ups and downs, it is the year of the chariot, which means, you know, forging a way through difficulty in order to find your path. Now, that's not a negative thing. I just want you to be aware because the chariot card is actually a success card, but it can mean circumstances around you tend to be, you know, a little bit of a bumpy ride. And 2023, collectively, in terms of world events, etc., there are going to be some twists and turns. I'm not going to lie to you. The energy is definitely changeable. But they are showing me that you are in a very powerful position to weather those changes. Okay, that bear represents that energy. Also in the water, they're showing me a ring. Okay, a ring. Now, rings can be about commitment, of course. So if you are looking for commitment, this is a year where you will find commitment. They're also showing me there's this energy of a contract, okay, because it can mean a bond or a contract that is available to you this year. It could be like you leveling up into a position of authority or gaining more status. So keep an eye on, oh, they want me to go one more, so I will. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, and Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Capricorn? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? Okay. So let's get to the energy. You're definitely moving forward. You're using your knowledge, and there's a lot of abundance this year. You're not wasting your time, is what I see, okay? We've got the watch there, and this represents divine timing, of course. This is your overarching energy. I will be going month by month in a moment, but it says here it's time to profit. Divine timing, seizing the moment. A waiting period is kind of over, okay? There's going to be, perhaps some of you may do some temporary work as well on the side, maybe a side hustle. And some of you, if you lost your job in 2022, there's definitely an opportunity, some sort of contract headed in your direction for 2023 that's very, very lucrative, okay? And it will come at exactly the right time. So we will go month by month to see when that is for you. But the watch really symbolizes that you're keeping an eye on your schedule. Some of you are going to be restructuring your schedule just to make sure that you have more time for you. I just get this sense that you're trying to take the pressure off and but at the same time move forward. You know, you are being direct on what you want and you're accomplishing it without the stress is what I see here. Also, we got book. Look at that, we got books, which is paperwork, contracts. So they were showing me a ring in the water, as I said, which connects to contracts, things, you know, that you're going to commit to over the year. It says learning as you go, career, could be writing, taking a class, education, and law. So definitely a year of intense knowledge for you. You will be taking perhaps some new skill classes, or you may be opening yourself up to deep learning this year. It will help you in all your endeavors, whether you are tired or not. This knowledge, because I feel like there's a quest for spiritual wealth as much as financial wealth this year, and I get this sense that you are opening yourself up and using that intelligence that you have. They're showing me, okay, they're giving me this, wow, they're giving me lots of images for you at the beginning of your reading. They're showing me a magnifying glass. Okay, so intense focus this year. Magnifying glasses, they tend to connect themselves spiritually to intelligence, high thoughts, and focus, identifying an area that you really want to, look at in a deeper way and profit from it. Okay, so let me see also what. It's about seeing things more clearly. So I'll just move on from that energy. I mean, it could be literally that you are looking through a magnifying glass, or you picked one up just as you're listening to this reading. Could also mean that these images, whilst they may mean nothing to you in this moment, these images may be something that are reoccurring images you will see over the year that indicate some sort of wealth or prosperity or good news is headed your way. Now, we've also got owls. So owls, of course, are they're seen as very intelligent creatures. I mean, all creatures are very intelligent in their own right, but the owls is about knowledge as well, deep knowledge. Most importantly, in the Lenormand deck, the owls are about community. So you may be a little bit more social this year, wanting to get yourself out, connect to members of society who are your soul tribe, people who vibe at the same frequency and intelligence as you. And I definitely see you getting out there and having a little bit more fun this year, as opposed to other years. But I get this sense also that there may be a little bit of, through the grapevine, you hear about opportunities, or you hear, little gossip tidbits, shall we say, that benefit you, because the fish comes next, which is abundance. So whatever these nuggets of information that come your way over the whole of the year, they benefit you. The fish is all about abundance, about wealth, opportunity, okay, and good times. It's also about diving deep in your emotions. So I feel a lot of you will go on a spiritual quest this year, deepening your connection with self and with source. If you celebrate a source or religion, I definitely see your faith. I feel you've been tested over the last couple of years, and I feel like your faith has perhaps been wobbling a little bit, or you've been asking a lot of questions. I see you gaining answers to those questions this year and going deeper. The lily, of course, is about social events, but also because I see a lot of invitations here for you this year that are going to be rewarding in terms of experience and people that you connect to. But the lily is about creativity. So I feel a lot of you are going to connect to your creative flow. That doesn't just mean that, if you're an artist, you're going to be in the zone and you're going to be creating lots, although it will do. Even if you're not creative, I feel like you're having these wonderful sparks of ideas that help you move forward in life. And I feel there's lots of growth and lots of good things, a lot of potential for this year, shall we say. And we've got the Rider, which means you are moving forward. This is a card of indicating that it will be a faster paced year, but I also get this sense that there will be a visitor or somebody new who enters your life in 2023 that's going to have such a beneficial impact on you and the way you do life. So this could be a life-changing experience. It could be a friend. We'll go deeper and find out if it's a friend or a lover. If you're already in a relationship, of course, it could be a new friend that you have that will influence you and inspire you and help you move forward. This is a card that really connects to the Chariot energy. So you're moving forward at high speed, you're overcoming obstacles, or you have the potential to overcome those obstacles and remain on track towards success. Now, success looks differently for everybody, of course, so it depends on what you are particularly focused on. And number one there indicates the magician energy. So I feel like manifestation skills are high. Also, we've got number 9 there as well, which is hermit energy. So that indicates you may go off grid for a little bit to really focus on whatever it is you're trying to manifest. So very positive overall energy. And some of you, especially if you're retired, or even if it's something you're good at spoken word, I definitely see some of you writing a blog or a book about your experiences that will help others. Okay, I'm seeing that. I've seen that in a couple of signs, so you may have placements in those signs, and that's why it's coming up in the readings. But that's what I see so far. Now, there is some major planetary developments this year. We have 5 planets shifting signs. When that happens, there tends to be radical change. Okay, Saturn and Pluto being the biggest changes of the year. Saturn switches signs from Aquarius into Pisces on the 7th of March. Now, just to give you a little idea of what Saturn's power can do, Saturn switched signs every 2 to 3 years, and the last time it moved into Aquarius in April 2020. And we all know what happened in April 2020. So, Saturn is all about, disruptive energy, bringing rules, regulations. It kind of disrupts the typical order of things, stops, cancels, or separates. And of course, Aquarius is all about humanity, social interaction, and independent thinking. So it really did affect these areas. But from March this year, it moves into Pisces, which is all about health. Okay, it's not just about health, but the majority energy is about health. So you're going to eradicate bad habits. You will see major restructures in healthcare systems. Also, you will see better regulations perhaps coming on in because of the influence there. You may also focus a little bit more on your healthcare goals. So you may be a little bit more strict with yourself with eating habits, sleeping patterns, diet and routines. Structures that will benefit you and your health. So this is actually a very positive influence for us all collectively. Also, when Saturn moves into Pisces, this is when karma is delivered. So if you've been good, then expect the good stuff coming your way. And if you haven't been so good, expect a little bit of that to be delivered to your door as well. Now, this influence also helps, as I said, eradicate bad habits, but also it brings better mental health. So a lot of us will be focused on managing stress levels this year and making sure that we come to a little bit more of a peaceful dynamic, shall we say, to accomplish whatever it is we want to set out to do. We're not going to put pressure on ourselves, is what I feel there for us all collectively. Now, Jupiter changes sign every year. That's a planet of good luck, expansion, and opportunity, and it's direct until May. So that's really a very beneficial influence because no matter whether Saturn brings strict changes, because you can see governmental changes regarding Saturn, especially with it being in Pisces. So there could be some rules and regulations that come in or some shock U-turns that go on throughout the year because of Saturn's influence. But because Jupiter is in play until May, it tends to soften the blow, shall we say. Now, Uranus also goes direct to the end of January, and that brings major changes and shocks. But because Jupiter is direct, of course, it does make it a little bit easier. We can see here the tower there for you as we go from January into February. So you may be in some way affected by this change, but we'll go deeper on that. As I said, Uranus, when Jupiter is direct and Uranus goes direct as well, this can bring like a shocking change that is very positive. It brings innovation and opportunity. So not all changes are in the negative with Uranus. I just want you to be aware of that. The nodes change signs affecting eclipses this year, which also has the potential to change major global events. And Pluto is the big one, really. It is a big deal. It changes signs every 10, 20 years, depending on placements in the sky. Anything that's hidden or has been deeply embedded will come to light, okay? Any lingering or persistent issues that you've had or been experiencing will also be easier, shall we say. Major improvements will be seen. Any repetitive cycles have been negative will actually turn to positive for you. But if you will notice, this year in particular will be the kickstart of anything like on a global scale that has been hidden starts to come to light or starts to surface. Now, this could be documents or information that has been kept for decades. Governments may release certain papers or there may be leaks, shall we say, where there are important information released to society. So watch out for that. It could be a bit of an interesting year, shall we say. Now, your first card here is the Hierophant. So you're starting this year in the learning phase. So some of you may actually open yourself up to a course of learning straight away off the bat, or some of you may actually have taken a course of learning just on the cusp in December and into January, where you, excuse me, continue it. I do apologize. My throat's been a bit in and out the last couple of days, probably because the reason why this
Hi Capricorn, welcome to your love reading for January 2023. This is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. This is a general love reading, so it may or may not resonate. If it doesn't, feel free to check your other placements. So let's look at you and your person, the person you're currently thinking about and dealing with, and then we'll look at your overall love life for January. So what's going on with Capricorn and their person? What are the energies towards each other for January? Okay. So if you're in separation or if you're in disagreement or whatever it is, this person's being very patient. Like they're aware that you guys are going through something and they are being patient. I'm getting that some of you may be frustrated with a lack of communication with someone. I don't know what it is they're waiting for, if that's the case, but they seem to be waiting for something, particularly a divine time to say something. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Gemini. You may be upset and heartbroken over the situation. This person seems to be wanting to take their sweet time. And with the Temperance, you can't really argue because it's kind of like divine energy. Like, there's nothing bad about the Temperance card. But this still may have you frustrated, you know, with having to wait or not knowing what's going on in a situation. The mutual energy, they feel rejected in some way too. But I'm getting the message that it's kind of weird. If they're trying to manifest some particular type of situation with you, I don't know if they're trying to manifest like a good outcome with you. Maybe they fear that an outcome with you could be bad if they try to reconcile too soon. I don't know. But I feel like you're trying to manifest stuff for yourself. Like you're focused on you because you are trying to heal, you know, trying to still learn, grow, and everything. So you're manifesting for you. They're kind of trying to manifest a good outcome here. So near future energy is the Knight of Cups. Someone's coming forward. But it might be when you are in the hermit mode. Like it might be when you kind of shut down, distance yourself. I get the feeling that a lot of you are already doing that, already just focusing on you. Some of you may be taking a break from social media or just not using it as much, trying to really protect your energy, go within. I see them or someone coming towards you when you are in that mode, in that, what do you call it? Disconnecting from the world type of mode, type of energy. Someone's coming towards you in that moment. So maybe they're coming at you at the wrong time. I don't know. But that seems to be when they're showing up, whoever this is, whether it's you or this person. And something with this 7 of Cups in reverse. What about the 7 of Cups in reverse? Please. I get the message that someone has it messed up. And I think it's them. I think that they have it messed up. They think that they can come at you at any time. That they can come and make a move at any time in their time and that you'll just be accepting and open. This 7 of Cups in reverse is telling me that someone has an unrealistic expectation. Like
Capricorn, thank you for tuning in to Perfectly Imperfect Tarot. This is Green Eyes here to give you your reading. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Martians, astronauts. Take a note. It does not matter to me. I love you all. Cross watchers, I am a snitch. I'm telling you now. Please don't curse me in the comments. Love you too. Capricorn, if you found the message or the message found you, it's because there's something in here for you or a seed to be planted for tomorrow. This is a judgment-free zone, but you will hear the truth. No gender or age, only energy. You're going to hear me use terms he, she, her, him, they, them, it, heifer. Pay it no mind. Feel the energy. Remember, roles can always be reversed. Caps, I thank you. Like, share, subscribe, emails, comments, love tokens, and donations. Thank you, and I thank you again. All right, listen. First of all, you guys are going to get me in trouble because I'm supposed to be doing fire signs, but your energy is so strong. I don't know if it's Capricorn mother loving season. Happy birthday. Or you're just very, again, you're just, you're kind of, what do you, exhuming excitement. It's almost as if you went from like 20 to 23, and your projection for 23 is so high, positive, and abundant that at this point you just need time to hurry up and pass because you already know you want. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the optimism. I love the fact that you're due diligent on your plan. I love the fact that you can just foresee so much success in your life. And you're so dismissive on, like, you know, you guys have the ability to kind of like really, how can I say this? You can like kind of erase something out of your mind or people out of your mind. I don't know. It's a gift and a curse, I'm sure. You know, it's a gift and a curse. It really is. But the energy feels to me, it's like you're in your mind, you're from 20 to 23. So 20 and 21 and 22, anybody saying anything to you during those times, now you're like, when? Who? Oh, I'm not even, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, you're just like, no, I'm not even, huh? God bless you. I ain't mad at you. All right, we're pulling from angels and ancestors for you today. Capricorn energy, please. All righty. Ah, nice. The great teacher. Oh, message coming in. Okay, so we're talking about the wisdom, knowledge, learning from experience, okay, from spiritual, specifically experiences with this. But you're literally under the umbrella of divine guidance, of divine protection, of divine promise. You're standing on the promise. You're really walking by faith right now. And that's why your energy is so strong. Like, it's just so positive and bright and just abundant. But that's the God in you, period. I mean, say less, right? Okay. Oracle energy coming in. So this is a message that you have coming in. All right. So stay tuned for further instructions from your angels, your ancestors, the holy and divine loved ones that are assisting you in your journey by way of a most high God. You do have more information coming in. Yeah. By the spring. There it is. You see that? All right. So get ready because more to come. This is only the tip of the iceberg. It's the beginning. It's the point of the needle. It's the, oh gosh. Okay. I get it now, guys. I don't think I appreciated how determined you are. Your determination is unmatched right now. Unmatched. Beautiful, beautiful. Congratulations. Because I know you guys have the obedience to follow through. You know, when you set your mind to something, it's done. First one there, last one to leave. Done. Property, some property. Okay. Property. I don't know what kind of property this is. They look like mini houses or something. Mini, maybe a storage unit. I don't know what this is. I'm seeing it look like blocks. But nice investment. Oh, let me turn that off. I'm sorry. Nice investment. a lot of you have some kind of plan that will be successful for the next P. I'm gonna say it like that because I don't want to lose my channel, but you're planning something for the next P. And you're getting it ready because you know it's coming. So you already been, oh, sugar. Y'all found out too. Okay, good. I'm glad you know. I'm glad you know. Center energy, please, for Capricorn. And yes, I'm gonna leave it there. And no, I'm not saying more because if you know, you know. That's how I feel, and that's what it is. 5 of Pentacles here. I'm sorry, 6 of Pentacles here. Guys, listen, this deck, by the way, this is my New World deck. There is some issues with the illustration. I'll call it out if I remember, but just feel the energy. Remember, anybody has the ability to embody any energy at any time. Don't go off the signs. Feel the energy. But just to give you an example of what I'm saying, you see the 2 of Pentacles here, but this is a 3 here. So it's just little errors on some of them, but it's not all. But they feel good to me, so I don't care about what this little corner says, okay? But 6 of Pentacles. So we're talking about stability, which is what I was saying, with a nice, good grounding, healthy foundation. Also spiritual assistance. That's that teaching energy, spiritual assistance. You see somebody giving this hand the keys, you're getting help. Your angels, and they're on overdrive for you right now. This is a gift that you're receiving. You're getting help. Now, but it is putting you in a position of, some of you might have a lot on your plate. So this is the juggling. Focus on time management. I know you're working hard. You still have to eat. You still have to sleep. You need to be drinking a lot of water. You need to be meditating and praying to keep your spirit healthy, to keep your channel clear, because you're getting ready to get another download. Okay, that's going to assist you with the task that you're already working on. All right. Crown this energy, please, for Capricorn. Crown this energy, please, for Capricorn. The Hierophant, there's your growth. There's your growth, baby. Yeah, the Hierophant Taurian energy, it's an institution energy. It's levels, okay? It's growth, it's knowledge. It's also a teaching energy. So this could be representative of like your bishop or your Amin or your priest or your Uncle Earl or Big Mama, the matriarch of the family. It's an energy of a higher level, a higher perspective, that you're, I think, becoming and receiving from. You understand what I'm saying? Because the ground is so good. Your soil is really, really like moist. It's healthy right now. So, I mean, I can't even, that's a whole nother thing, but just know that your task at hand is foreseeably nothing but abundant. Nothing but abundant, okay? Because you're trying to grow, you're leveling up, you're taking those stairway to heaven. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually, mentally, and physically, and that's the kind of like the vibe that you're operating off of, with the intent of growth. That's why you're so dismissive of anything that is not applicable to the future. You're very like closed off to that, like sorry, not sorry, sorry, not sorry. What's working against Capricorn right now? What's in the way? What's working against Capricorn right now? What's in the way? The 3 of Swords, the King of Swords. Caps, let me say this. I don't know what fool said something to you that was supposed to break you. You won't make it. You won't succeed. You're too ugly. You can't do this. Blah, 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 blah. Fool. fool, you know, and I know you don't believe it, and I know you're proving them different now. That's apparent, but don't internalize that. As you kind of think about what was said, this conversation here, because it was a very hurtful conversation, or a very hurtful statement made towards you. And it's feeding you. I love the fact that you're turning that pain into power, but this seed is bitter, my love. This seed is bitter. So make sure while you're in your private prayers and meditation that you talk to God about this seed. About you want to keep the power, you want to release the bitterness, okay? But you definitely want to keep the power. You want to keep the passion. You want to keep the focus, the strength, the embodiment of positivity. You want all of those things that you're taking from this, because you're turning this pain into power, but you don't want to hold on to the bitterness of that seed, because even though you're in control of that bitterness right now, it's still a seed. And what do seeds do? They grow. You know? Be mindful of that. Yeah. Be mindful of that. Somebody said something, and it affected, even though you didn't react, you know, because you held your composure. But they did. They said something. To be honest, I can't lie to you. It doesn't feel like a lie. I'm so sorry. That doesn't make it true to you, but they feel like they spoke the truth, and I can concur with that energy. I feel like they told you something that they feel is true. You know, we could say we're all beautiful in the eyes of God, right? But we're very cruel to each other as a human race, you know? And so if a human says, you know, well, you're ugly or you're not whatever, it is their truth. It doesn't make it right, but it is their opinion. Somebody's opinion is their truth. I have to say that because I want you to, I hope it helps with you to process the seed, you know, like more so their opinion doesn't matter. You know, what matters is that you're in alignment with your purpose, with your dream, with your journey, with your destiny. That's what matters. Now, even though what this person said may have really tripled your passion and fire, just don't internalize this this seed. Let's let that flow through. Okay. What brought this on for Capricorn? Past energy. Past energy. Oh, sugar snaps. And I got all of it too. Yeah, it never hit the floor. You know I don't read from the floor. All right. I have a 5 of Wands in reverse. I have a Page of Swords in reverse. And I have a 2 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this fool right here. This is kind of like, this is somebody who has, like I said, they said something to you that hurt your feelings, even though they feel like they were speaking their truth. But to me, it's almost like that, it feels like a gossiper, you know, like a gossiper, that's saying, hey, Capricorn, you know, let me tell you what happened, or let me tell you what he did or what she did or what they said or what's going on. Let me tell you, you know, and it's just so messy. I get this now. I get this now. I think that what they said, it affected your plans. You had to rework your plan. You had to re-strategize your plan. And that's okay. That's okay. Because it's still working in your favor. You know what I mean? But this energy here, I think that's what the Oracle is going to come and assist you with. I don't want to clarify this. God, let me see. Yeah, the Ten of Cups. Might be somebody in your family. Shoot. It's not competitive. It's not jealousy, but it's not all positive either. It's weird. It's kind of like, let me tell you what's going on. Let me tell you what he did, she did, they did, whatever. And then at the same time, it's, we're going to do this together. We're going to build this together. We're going to blow up together. We're going to, you know, like they're on your side, but it's like a false cheerleader or a false leech or something like that. It's weird. The energy is really, I know that's why it hurts you so bad, because you ain't stupid. And this energy is, something ain't right, darn it. Now, I gave them truth. I gave this person that because I have to give it. I have to speak honestly. But intent or where it's coming, see, there's no love here. It's coming from conflict and control. You know, conflict and control is the foundation of their energy, conflict and control. So they don't want you in conflict. They want you to have smooth sailing and success because they know they're going with you. Crap, this is a pickle, baby. It's a pickle. Where's this going? Future energy, please, Capricorn. Death in reverse, yeah. Scorpion energy. Shoot, Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Cap, this is a pickle. You know, that's why the Oracle is going to have to come in and give you some information. It's going to hurt you you're getting ready to have a realization for someone about someone that is very close to you, that has helped you in many occasions, up, down, and all the way around. But now that you're becoming successful and that success is becoming tangible, this person is changing. That's why the energy is weird, because it's like really, it's entangled. You understand what I'm saying? It's an entangled energy. So I was but it is true that the person spoke their truth, but their heart is changing. I don't know if this person is getting ready to go through a dark night of the soul, but it's definitely changing. So for you, it's going to be hard to, you're going to have to fight to release this, my loves. Death in reverse is fighting against the new and the release of the old. Even though your energy right now is like, no, it's done, it's done, it's done, but if it's completely done, then this death would be upright and you wouldn't have to fight, because this is a fighting energy. This is taking a stand, standing your ground, things like that. But you do fight, and then your assistance comes in. See, that assistance comes in. This is the last judgment. This is God intervening, ending something that should have already ended. This is a final call right here, a final say, the last judgment. Yeah. Yep. And you're going to be confused, like why or what or whatever. And there's the Fool. Oh, my caps. For some of you, I'm telling you, it's a family member, and it might be, God help me, I don't want to say that. It's somebody you love and that loves you, but they're changing. Money changes people, it does. It changes people. And sometimes it happens without us even realizing it, that this Queen of Cups is changing into a Queen of Pentacles. And there's nothing wrong with Queen of Pentacles energy. Is still loving and nurturing and abundant and investing and forward thinking. You know, she's a planning energy. I love it. I love that for you. But for me, it feels like this energy here is somebody, a Queen of Cups turning into a Queen of Pentacles. See, the Queen of Cups, her emotions and love are unconditional. But the Queen of Pentacles, yeah, she got some terms. She got some terms. Check the fine print. So you're going to have to think about that. You see that? Pray about that. All right. And when you do that, you'll be able to see the deceit. All right. Once you see the deceit with this Five of Swords, it's going to hurt. You're going to have some shoulda, woulda, couldas. There's your Five of Cups. Because now you're going to have to carry the burden of truth. Ten of Wands. There will be a decision that you need to make. Two of Swords. Because you're going to realize that the favor that you're sitting in, that is from God, is for you. And this Aquarian star energy is coming in to give you favor because it's your time to shine. It's your time to heal. It's your time to replenish and get restored and get into balance, you know, and realize that you're going to have to control your emotions. Even though I know you guys can cut off the world, when it comes to somebody you love, you don't, you know, it's like your kryptonite. You know what I'm saying? It's especially with a parent, because that's unfortunately what I'm addressing with a lot of you, a parent or a child. This love is different. Okay. So controlling your emotions and staying strong. I love the lion. I think that is so perfect for this energy because the King of Cups loves unconditionally and protects like that lion. But from the outside, you know, he doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve, you know, and that's how you're going to need to be, which is going to feel like a mental prison for you. I'm not going to lie. So at that point, you can either have victory by way of withholding your plans, because you're going to realize the more people know about you, the more they're trying to take from you. Okay? Because God is moving in your life. Chariot, Six of Wands here with this Seven of Swords. You're going to have to do this, or you self-sabotage. And you have victory and success still, even if you self-sabotage, because you're happy. But then that changes the direction of the Chariot. This is not in question of what's happening. What's in question is the journey. See, the Chariot has no brakes. It doesn't stop until it reaches its destination. That's guaranteed. The ride is guaranteed. What could change with Chariot is you still have a choice of the destination. You know, we still all have free will. That's one of God's first gifts to us. So that's why you're going to get this message here coming in with the Eight of Wands to assist you about this betrayal and help you and explain it to you and, help you realize it with your coins, with your work. Eight of Pentacles, something that you're working on, because you're going to have a choice that you can make to walk away from this to get into some peace with this Eight of Cups and Six of Swords. You understand what I'm saying? And be successful as an independent energy. Now, does that mean that you're going to be by yourself for the rest of your life? No. Does that mean that you're still not going to love your husband, your wife, your mother, your father, your son, your daughter? No. But it just means that you're going to claim victory as an independent whole person with this Nine of Pentacles pre-Empress energy. You understand? You're going to stand and enjoy the fruits of your labor. You're going to enjoy your garden. This is highly intuitive energy, so you'll be in communication with the Most High and at a place of peace. This is at a place of, you know what, God, thank you. I appreciate you for everything you've done, everything you're doing, and everything you're going to do. And you know what? I'm ready whenever you are. It takes work to get here. But once you really get here, there's the new love or the new life. Pick one. Don't matter to me. Both are beautiful. Lover's energy, Gemini energy. It's not always about love as a companion. It's also getting on your destined path. you know, getting on that path of destiny, really walking in your truth of your purpose. But to get there, you're going to have to go through some stuff. So right now, the focus is optimism, time management, growth, and whatever somebody said to you that got this party started, yes, you're proving them wrong. Just don't allow that seed to grow bitter in your heart. Okay? This energy will be revealed because it's withholding you. And God is not going to allow that for too much longer. But you had to get into this power before this movement happened. All right? All right. I hope this helps. Now, if in the event you said, Green Eyes, I don't know you. You don't know me. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm okay with that. Please check your moon, check your rising. Don't take this energy with you if it's not for you. Leave it here for another Capricorn. Everybody, thumbs up, subscribe. Make sure you guys are notified of future readings. It is absolutely free. And it's
Days, probably because the reason why this reading is a little bit late, I just want to clarify, is because the neighbors are doing some sort of DIY or restructure, and the builders have been drilling all day, okay? And that was all day yesterday. So there was no possibility of me doing a clear reading for you all. So I just want you to be aware, okay? And it may happen again, but we'll just have to work through it if it does. Now, the Hierophant, as I said, some of you may be picking up a hobby, or you may discover a course of learning that you want to. It's interesting. Every time I show you the card, I'm actually losing my voice. So let me just see what that's about. I'm going to ground myself. Just want to clarify at first, because my voice has been in and out like that. But every time I show you the card, the Empress, having courage. Some of you may have had difficulty with confidence, and this is something that you're learning. You're finding your voice this year. Okay, so with the Empress card, this is about how you value yourself, and it's like some of you may have been putting a smile on things when things have been difficult behind the scenes. You may have been struggling with some sort of pressure, or you may have been feeling a little bit conflicted about your journey, but you're trying to present confidence, or you're trying to put a smile on it. It's almost like, you know, if you've got a wound, you're putting a plaster over it and trying to move on because you don't like to wallow in it. But you may feel behind the scenes sometimes that people don't understand your struggle, or you may have felt that people are just not seeing you or getting you, or even they're misunderstanding you in some way. So I feel with the Hierophant here, you're learning more about value this year in particular. I feel, I mean, every year everyone checks in and tries to resolve their sense of value, and that they deserve more, because humans tend to settle for a lot less than they truly deserve. So I feel you are actually seeing your worth. And there's something here that perhaps you've been fighting for, or there's been a lot of competition around it. I feel like some of you, if, for example, you're trying to step into a leadership position or set up your own business, or you may have been training for something, because the Five of Wands is a card of training. So some of you may be in some sort of education program, or, you know, take a course of learning in order to be the best at who you are, okay? Because some of you may take like a certificate, a course that brings a certificate that entitles you to more money, for example, just because you've taken a course of learning. Even though you've got the natural skills anyway, it's almost like an official stamp to like let others know you know what you're doing, even though you know what you're doing, but I feel like it opens you up to more money. So this is a real month where, you know, there's a lot of learning, or looking at the year ahead and focusing on what natural steps you need to take in order to get to where you want to go, okay? Also, I see this month as being a very philosophical month. Even though it's the Hierophant here, I get this sense of you really checking in with your faith, okay? Because I feel there's been a bit of a test of it. Now, some of you may be looking at your beliefs, okay? I get this sense of a newfound faith, trying to find that it's a new year, new you kind of energy. So you're definitely connecting to New Year's resolutions. With Saturn in the mix this year, it means that a lot of people will keep their resolutions for a lot longer. So better healthcare, eating, all of that, exercise. And I feel like that's how you are. You're in the zone, shall we say. Now, if you are in a working environment, I definitely see people in the hierarchy, people higher up are noticing your talents and your skills, and they want to take you higher is what I see there. So let me just clarify that. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, for angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Capricorn? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Now, also, if you're retired, I feel like a lot of you are thinking about your spiritual path. You're really, I mean, look, the year of the Chariot is so going to work for you. Okay, you are moving forward. Some of you may even be thinking about relocating or traveling, doing a lot more travel this year. Following your heart is definitely something I see. I get the sense of you looking at this year like go big or go home. You're making major changes, and the change, you're being very mature about the changes that you want to see happen in 2023. You recognize they start with yourself. Okay, where I get the sense that you are looking inwards and seeing the things that you want to change about yourself in order to make yourself happier. And I feel like you are finding the courage to eradicate anything that is outdated or negative in your world in order to push forward. Now, as I was saying, if you're retired, I definitely see travel for you. I definitely see a spiritual quest for meaning. And I feel some of you are really trying to use your time effectively so you're not wasting it, okay? Because time, of course, is so important. You got the watch there, which means I get the sense that you don't want to waste time. For those of you who are retired, I definitely see you looking at travel plans throughout the year. And some of you, I see you getting a good deal or a discount on something in the month of January in order to travel later on in the year, okay? So I definitely see a lot of that going on. If you're not retired, I definitely get this sense of ambition from this card. You are moving at high speed towards your goals, and you will accomplish them. You know, in every other reading that I've done this year, you can check it out, of course, if you want confirmation. But my guides have not reminded me, or because I'm channeling at the same time as doing reading, my guides have not mentioned the year of the Chariot. They haven't. Okay, this is the first reading that they reminded me it's year of the Chariot, and there's a reason for that, because you're going to be governed by that Chariot energy. Now, the Chariot represents success, ambition, drive, confidence, and willpower. Okay, it's about believing in yourself and moving forward, knowing that there are different forces coming to your aid this year, which are helping you move to where you want to go. Some of you may want to relocate and look at property or real estate, and these may be the plans that are formulating in your mind that you will actually take action on throughout the year. Some of you may want to sell real estate. Some of you may want to buy it, but I get this sense of you being on the move, traveling, and also restructuring your life in order to follow your heart and bring peace, okay? Because the King of Cups there is all about peace. Now, the Death card, of course, is about change, transformation, but it's more than that. This is a spiritual evolution. This card indicates progress, okay? So going deep within to make the changes that you feel necessary within yourself, and these will be reflected on the outside. So, for example, a lot more emotional care this year for yourself, a lot more compassion. You're eradicating any negative or toxic cycles or friendships or relationships. And anyone that you have fully invested your time, your care, and your devotion to, and you feel like that they have not put you as a priority at any point, I feel you may look at that relationship and wonder, are the reasons for not making your priority worth it? Okay, because of course everybody, we've all got priorities, right? Okay, I can see some friends maybe once a year because I've got lots of priorities where I'm looking after family members, I'm making sure my folks are okay, I'm working, I'm doing this as well. So, you know, we've all got priorities and life gets in the way, and you've always got those friends that when you check in, maybe once a year, maybe a couple of times a year, you know, they are friends for life. You just ease back on in, okay? So sometimes we have to be aware that others just don't have the time to factor us in. And it's not that we don't want to make them priority. It's just that, you know, some people are struggling with, you know, doing so much. And but also we have those friends that are extremely selfish, who come to you when they need something, but they're never there when you need something, whether it's counseling, you know, to be a good friend, to talk soundboard off or whatever. You know, there has to be some give and take in circumstances, and I feel like you're really looking at that, okay? And we've also got the King of Cups, and this is a desire to follow your heart. do something that you love and be good at it, be the best at it, because the kings are the masters, okay, in the tarot. So male or female, not a gender specific reading. This is about using your intuition to launch a big project or launch a big idea that you've got. So some of you may be making changes, because these are two major arcana cards for January. This is a big month for you, for change, for transformation, and to make progress. So King of Cups, some of you may step into a leadership position, one that you will love. It gives you a lot of freedom. Intuitively, you know it's the right one for you. And also, you feel comfortable. As you can see, the seas there are all like fraught with energy. You know, they are high seas. There's a lot of waves there. So even in difficult times, you're still getting this message that with ease, you will launch something. You are protected. I get this sense that, you know, you're comfortable with the natural flow of things, whether it's difficult or whether it's not. You see a way through the calm and you forge away. This figure has literally forged you know, an arch through the mountain in order to find the best way possible to launch something. So I definitely see you working smarter, not harder this year, and finding an easier way to do things rather than having to go all the way around the rocks. There's a passageway through. Now my guides are showing me the magnifying glass again. Interesting. When they show me it again, it means I haven't said exactly what they want me to say about it. So let me just pick up this energy. Okay, so they're indicating your intense focus on something will lead to you finding a portal of opportunity, okay? Because they're showing me, imagine the magnifying glass is positioned on some sticks and the sun is burning through the magnifying glass, is amplifying, and it's like creating fire. So it's almost like your focus and your passion will ignite your life in a really positive way. There's a lot of energy. And I feel that you are finding a way to do something that perhaps you have been focusing on and you found it difficult. It will start to formulate, and the plans that you make in January actually have a ripple effect throughout the rest of the year, okay? So whether they are your travel plans or major changes and restructures, I feel like you are making the major shocking restructure, okay? Because as we move into February, I feel this tower is you. I feel this is your, like, your moment to liberate yourself from something you felt stuck in. In January, some of you may have felt there were rules and regulations or some sort of energy that's trying to repress you in some way. And I see February as breaking free. So even if you work within a difficult environment where there's a lot of stagnant energy, I feel like you're liberating yourself. Some of you, I mean, you got the Tower and the Fool card. So this indicates you are setting yourself free from something. Now, some of you may suddenly decide to leave your job, for example, or you may suddenly decide to go traveling and go on a new adventure, and you may shock a lot of people. So with the Tower, I definitely see that if you've been feeling stuck in a rut in some way, the Tower is to liberate yourself, take that leap of faith. Those two figures, they leap into the unknown, because it's better to take that leap of faith rather than stay where they're at, because the Tower is restrictive anyway, but the universe has sent a lightning bolt along as well in order to make things feel so uncomfortable in life that the only thing that you've got left to do is change the circumstances. Because sometimes life sends us lots of signs where it's like, you need to change, or this needs to change, or you need to move, or you need to do something. And we can look at it and go, okay, intuitively, I'm seeing that sign as I need to change, or this something needs to be released from my life. But we hold on. Humans tend to hold on sometimes a lot longer to things that perhaps don't serve a purpose in their life, because we naturally fear change, okay? We do a little bit of calculation before we actually take a leap of faith. We don't just blindly just jump in. So I feel you are actually opening yourself up to radical change, and you're taking a risk, and it's a positive risk. It leads to the sun. So it leads to happiness, it leads to reward, it leads to wealth. So let's see what the Tower is for you. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please we've got the Page of Wands. Something, I mean, my guys just literally said, there's your magnifying glass. There's the magnifying glass, okay? A lot of that's been happening in these readings. You know, the other day when I did a reading for Gemini, they showed me a Labrador, and then a Labrador card came out. So they're really highlighting that they are sending me the energy to help you move throughout your year. The Page of Wands is about being bold. It's about stepping out of the comfort zone. And the Emperor is about you, bossing up. You're going from king to emperor energy. So this is about you protecting all that you've worked hard for, but also strategizing, formulating a plan that leads you to be in a very good position of success. Okay, it could be that you suddenly receive news of a leadership position, because I get this sense that if you work for a company, I get a sense that people in positions of power in January are like assessing all the work that you've done to date, and they're really impressed with what you're doing, and they want to elevate you to a new position of status. Page of Wands is about also vision. So even if you decide, you know what, I don't want to work for somebody else, I want to work for myself, I get this sense of entrepreneurship going on about you as well, where a new idea, a new vision that you have, you act boldly on it and it pays off. There's a lot of reward with regards to whatever it is you're thinking about. But that magnifying glass is really about whatever you focus on this year. Be bold. I get this sense of go big or go home. I get this real sense of energy of you doing something that leads you out of comfort zones, and it's really positive. Now, this is actually a good news month for you, okay, in February. I know it's the Tower, and we got the Emperor here. There could be some rules or regulations when you get the Tower and the Emperor. It can mean that there may be global or governmental regulations that come into play that may affect you in some way and try to restrict you in some way. But I feel you are very clever in terms of your intellect, and I feel like you find a way around it. Now, I don't feel like you find an illegal way around it. I feel whatever it is, whether it's a loophole or whether you find that it doesn't necessarily apply to you, I feel like it is illegal. It's legal. They want me to clarify: legal. Integrity, doing things with truth and honesty, whatever it is, I feel like you do it the right way. Okay, let's put it that way. Also with the Page of Wands, this is a card of courage, using the initiative, and also having a lot of support around you. The Page of Wands can be a card of commitment, a commitment to your passions, to your desires, and to making things happen, to forging a way. And with that Emperor energy, I definitely see this sense. I mean, look at that. There's a crown. There's always a crown on top of the Tower, and this Emperor here has got a really high crown here. So that's your inner knowing. The crown chakra is all about to know. Okay, so I feel like you will be successful. You know that you can put yourself in a leadership position or a position of power, or if you're stepping into setting up your own business, becoming an entrepreneur, it will be successful. Okay, and to know it will be so. So it's so important. I definitely see you branching out, blossoming. If you're retired, for example, I see some of you meeting a person that gives you really good advice during February, and I get this sense of perhaps you are traveling to a country that you've never been to before, or you're going out of a typical norm, shall we say. So for example, if you always go to the store a certain way, you may go somewhere else, take a different route to the store, and you may discover like a community center, or you may discover a class or something that you really enjoy doing that captures your attention. Because I see a sign, I literally see a sign there where you have to message it, and I feel like you join that. And I feel like you meet someone who has got really great advice for you, someone who will become a friend for life, maybe even a little bit more. If you're looking for love, there is a potential to find new love in this month as well, a divine counterpart. Two of Swords. Thank you so much, Spirit. God, you know me, please, God. Yeah, I feel like you blur the lines. I mean, the Chariot. Every sign I've been doing a reading for. So, for example, the Gemini sign that I did a reading for, they kept getting like, maybe it was Pisces. I can't remember the reading, but they kept getting a King of Pentacles. Every month I would clarify. I was like, King of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. You are governed by the Chariot. You're moving forward. So this may be travel. Two of Swords. I feel like if you're meeting this person and you're looking for love, this person starts off as a friend first. And I feel like the lines get blurred. Okay, and it does move into something a little bit more romantic later on. Okay, this person that you're meeting, they don't open up to everybody. They're quite a private person. They're very passionate. Okay, and this person, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. But I feel like you're curious about this person because they are a little bit like, it's not that they're aloof. I feel like they are just can I put that? They're quite modest, this person, but I feel like you blur the lines. But whenever you get a tower as well, this indicates a tower and a two of swords. It means anything that's stagnant or you're feeling unsure about or stuck about, you will find an answer that gives you a major revelation, a major release, and suddenly you will know the direction that you're headed in. Okay, so the Chariot is about moving forward. Nothing is getting in your way. So even if you feel stagnant, you're definitely moving forward. The Chariot is all about success. If you're connecting to a project, you may actually have like a eureka moment where suddenly everything like becomes full vision, color vision, where you're like, whoa, everything's so clear, and it allows you to move forward. This is a real potential month for people to change their direction, change their jobs, change how they feel about situations, and release themselves, because we've got the Fool card in March. Now, the Fool card, of course, is opening yourself up to a new journey or a new path in some way. But it is, it's almost like those figures, they took a leap of faith, and now this figure is moving forward and having an exciting time. So I get with the Fool card that there is a sense of fun in the month of March, a lot more fun going on there. Freedom, the sense of freedom. So some of you may be starting new jobs or new projects in March. I mean, March, April is kind of like springtime. Everything just feels fresh and new in this month, where you have a spring in your step. But the decisions you make in February will actually ricochet throughout the year. And I feel this is a pinnacle month for you to be bold, out of your comfort zone, and see the world as being your oyster. You can accomplish whatever it is you set out to do. There's a lot of independence in the month of March as well. So the launching of a business may actually occur around about February, March time. Okay, maybe you're setting up the knowledge and the know-how, and then suddenly you launch it in the month of March. It's a really good month to do that. Now, also, this is a month that has a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy, a lot of passion, a lot of drive, and most importantly, faith, knowing that you will be taken to wherever you need to go, and that the universe has got your back. Okay, this is a card also of opening yourself up to your true potential, which is a beginning in itself. So let us see what's happening for you there with the details. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Good Angels. Can you please guide? Knight of Swords, Eight of Wands. They said this year was going to be very quick for you, and it really is. Okay, fast-paced. Look at all the cards you keep getting. Chariot, Chariot, Knight of Swords, Eight of Wands, fast, fast. It's going to be, a lot of opportunity headed your way. Knight of Swords is changing your life. It's making big decisions to change the way that you've been living. And as you can see, this figure here is painting out the cloud. So nothing is going to get in the way of the sun. And what's coming in April? The sun. Okay, so I feel very positive move towards a goal or a dream or an accomplishment. This is a very goal-orientated night. So whenever you get this card, this is about you, it's like your bond is your word. Whatever you're speaking into reality, because remember, thoughts become things. This is about you really expanding your horizons and realizing that anything is possible, and you're going to make it happen. So whenever there's a knight involved with a goal, the Knight of Swords gets it done really swiftly. It's like, this is my target, I'm on target, I got it done, I've accomplished it. Eight of Wands indicates good news, you accomplished it, moved on to the next. Okay, so I really get this sense of you hitting some sort of climactic energy, or a project reaching a very important milestone, and you being on to the next roundabout. The end of March, April, I see you moving on to the next opportunity. Now, Knight of Swords may also be when you decide to relocate. Okay, so I feel like this decision to relocate, it physically, I feel you may, for example, find something to relocate to round about March, and I feel round about July time, you may have all your stuff in the place, right? I feel like or you could close on an opportunity in real estate, and move all your stuff there and settle in throughout the middle of the year. So with the Knight of Swords, also, it's about your words being your power. Okay, let me see what else I'm getting from this card. Now, financially, I feel like you're being very strict with your finances. The Chariot card showing up several times indicates, a desire to keep a tight rein on your finances. And with the Eight of Wands as well, I feel this is a it's like energy is moving fast. You're prepared, you're organized for the pace, and your future self will thank you for protecting your finances, because there may be some economic fluctuations throughout the year, and you're putting yourself in a really good position to weather a storm. Okay. I get this energy from this card that you are learning something and responding differently to circumstances in order to find peace of mind. So I really feel like you are spiritually evolving throughout the year as well. What is it worth? Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords with the Eight of Wands is like you're making changes and they will be successful. Eight of Wands is a card of movement, things coming to a climax, speed, good news rushing in, and being in the flow of life and what it has to offer. So I feel like there's this spring on your step. I mean, it's like you elevate or you fly. So if you're offered a leadership position around about February, I feel like you start to feel this elevated sense of success, reward, and that you are on target. I get this sense that you are on target this year to relish in these opportunities. This could be a job opportunity that comes in that, you know, takes you by surprise, but it elevates you. Eight of Wands also with the umbrella represents you being protected, especially when there's a lot of quick movement going on. I would say things are going to be really fast paced, so keep doing your due diligence. Take time to step out of the whirlwind of energy that will be going on around you in order to make sure that you are on the right track. So I really feel that's what the magnifying glass is all about for you, to remain focused. Now, if you're retired, I actually see some of you thinking about relocating abroad, as in maybe buying a holiday home or having one and deciding to go on a trip there. There may be a little bit of either a restriction or a delay around about this month. Let me just pull a card on that for you. Nobody likes to hear that, but I'm just picking up on it briefly. Some of you may also get a little more creative. Okay. Yeah, don't let it put you off. Yeah, the moon card can represent there may be some uncertainty, but you will forge a way. I keep getting a sense, you know, the pathway through the mountain. I feel like you will find a way. And there's this sense of independence and domesticity. It's almost like, oh, should I rebook it for somewhere other time during the year, or should I just sit with the delays and just go for it? I get this sense that you just go for it. Okay. The Seven of Wands also says don't give up. Okay, keep true to what you are hoping to do in the first place. Okay, stick to your plans is what I feel here. Now, also, some of you may actually take up a second stream of income or a side hustle here as well. I get this sense of freelance work working for you. So there may be an opportunity that you pick up in March there that brings in a little bit more finances. Let me just see what I'm getting. Yeah, follow your hunches, listen to your intuition, because you don't want to, I just get this sense of, you know, I mean, these two cards are like, don't go too fast, right? Seven of Wands is a card of don't give up, but, you know, don't rush in. And there's this energy that's flowing around you, which is really fast. And the moon card can be like unseen events come to light, or something hidden comes to light. Spiritually, I feel like you are making a major breakthrough in terms of personal development. And this is when I feel, especially if you're retired, I'm only saying this because you may have a bit more time, but whether you're retired or not, I definitely see this as a month where you pick up creatively and start a book or start a blog or start something where you use your voice to help others, or to be a cathartic force. It will actually bring you a lot of wealth, is what I'm seeing there as well. Okay, as we move into April, the sun. So this is success. This is your target. This is your goal being met, and there's a lot of peace here. This is a card of being in a really powerful, positive position and being successful, being optimistic. There's a lot of joy in this month, celebration, family events, working out in your favor, a little bit more peaceful than usual, shall we say. And we've got the sun card indicating whatever it is you're building, you have reached a point or a pinnacle where you're proud of yourself. Okay, the sun card is a card of things having a positive outcome. So even if you felt they were difficult, or you've been going through, you know, some restrictions, I feel everything works out in your favor. Now, this is a card where you recognize everything is possible. You've been using the law of attraction strongly, and I feel things are happening for you and not to you, which is a very positive, yeah, law of attraction. The Two of Cups at grassroots, the Two of Cups is the law of attraction. Your heart attracts what you truly desire. There is union between your heart and your goals, and therefore you are magnetizing them towards the physical plane. Now, as I said, you may meet someone if you're looking for love. February is a real potential month for you to find somebody, but it starts off as a friendship. By April, it develops into a loving relationship. This person, soulmate energy here, there's a bond and an understanding between you and this person that goes deeper than anybody you've ever met, okay? And it's important because it started off with friendship first. And that's why the foundation has been laid. There's a lot of reciprocity in this relationship, and it's, dare I say it, nobody really wants that person that you finish each other's sentences. I feel like you won't do that physically, but this is the sort of person you get each other on a different level, on a cellular level. It's kind of like there's a lot of intuitive energy, almost like psychic understanding between you and this person, okay? Now, Two of Cups also is a contract, can be a contract of something, an agreement coming on in that you will love with all of your heart. So let me just get a little bit more for you. King of Cups. This is the go big or go home moment. Whatever it is you've been channeling from January, April is the pinnacle month where you're like so proud of yourself. You got it. You hit your target. This is, you launch something big and it works out for you. Okay. I'm just going to go one more just to see. I mean, it's probably going to be the Chariot card again, but thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Spirit Angels. Can you please? Ace of Swords. Now, Ace of Swords, new ideas. So you are ever moving sign, my beautiful Capricorn. As soon as you've come to term on a certain project, you're on to the next idea and you're always hustling or moving forward. So I feel like the Ace of Swords is basically good karma and a breakthrough of some sorts, or a vision, some sort of clarity on, it's like your breakthrough moment. You did it, whatever it was for you, okay? It's all being accomplished by the month of April there. Ace of Swords also indicates, you suddenly knowing what to do, suddenly knowing your way, having that clarity and understanding that you must act upon. Like, for example, as I said, you will know that this person is your soulmate. You will know that you've hit a pinnacle point and hit your target of whatever it is you are launching. Ace of Swords, I feel like you're fully in the flow of writing a book or a blog by then, and I feel like this is, this is the perfect moment for you to be in that zone to communicate what's deep in your soul. I get this sense of it being cathartic as well, as I said. A lot of mountains keep appearing in the cards that they're giving me for you, and I feel like you're finding ways to overcome any difficulty. So I'm not saying it's going to be an easier year, but what I am saying is that you find a way to make it work for you, okay? So I feel you have that intelligence. This is a card of IQ, okay? This is a card of power, of discipline and responsibility, taking accountability for your achievements and being really accurate on what it is you want to accomplish, okay? You're being really honest with yourself. So the Sun, of course, is a card of the light, the truth, being honest with yourself. And it's like something is being illuminated in April where you see your way clearly and you forge a path. You take the necessary steps to move forward. Now, the fact that you've got the Lover's card, I feel like this goodness, this law of attraction energy stems right into May for you as well. This is a really good month for you as well. The Lover's card is all about choice. It used to be called a choice card. So I feel like you've got a lot of options in this month to follow your heart in different directions. So you may challenge yourself in a different way. And by challenge, I mean you want to keep things interesting. You want to be enthusiastic about what you do, because boredom really chips away at your soul and you just can't take it. Okay, I mean, you're very good at focusing on something and doing it relentlessly until it's done. And you don't get bored by that. What I mean is when you're sitting there and you feel like you're wasting your time, you get really frustrated. So with the Lover's card, I feel like you're opening yourself up to new options. Because we got the Two of Cups here and the Lovers card here as well, this is just solidifying that this person that you meet early on in the year is your soulmate. If you are already in a relationship in 2023, by the time you hear this message, I feel like you and your person, you may either exchange vows, some of you may get married in this month, or some of you may your person may pop the question if you're not if you're not engaged to this person. Some of you may move in with your person around about this month as well, but I feel like there is a surprise for you in this month for some reason. So let me just see what that is. The Lovers card also is about contracts. So it can be things coming to term, coming to form. The Lovers card is like partnerships or sacred kinship, people that you really care and love in your life. And also it's like you nudging yourself with your new ideas and asking yourself, you know, if you could create anything with love, what would be the main ingredient? What would be the main thing that you would want in your life? Balance, peace, a peaceful life, things to be easier. Knight of Cups. I mean, there's so much love. I'm telling you. April, May time, it is like the birds are singing, love is all around you. You may, even if you came to 2023 and you're like, you know what, I don't believe in love anymore, I'm not going to connect to it. I mean, Two of Cups, I keep shuffling the cards. So they're telling me that this is a month of love, of the law of attraction. I would say check in around about April, May time. Both those months, write a list of the things that you want because you're strongly in the law of attraction. There's a lot of duality about this month as well. So, you know, there's the Temperance card is like all these ingredients blending to make something really special. Normally, you know, you see the Temperance card, she is mixing the waters from the cups. So you're blending something to create something very unique. So I feel patiently you're working on something that will let you spread your wings, help you elevate, and there's a lot of balance and peace in your life. This is a very important month for being honest and being in your authenticity. I mean, look at that. We've got the raw heart there, opening your heart to all the peace and love that is available. Also, we've got the lotus flower there, which indicates peace. These doves are peace. So a very peaceful month. But what is the surprise? I want to see what the prize is here, okay? With the Two of Cups, it's like you're attracting this with positive thoughts. But I do feel like there's a surprise. So I'll use a different deck to see if I can get, what is the surprise here? I'm picking up a surprise this month. Ace of Wands, the Sun. Well, the Ace of Wands is like creative energy, a boost, a lot of chemistry. This is like a brilliant spark. Could be a new project that is a surprise. I mean, I'm taking the uprights and reversals in this deck, and they gave you two uprights, the Ace of Wands, which means the universe sends, you know, a wonderful surprise out of nowhere that really affects your vision or helps you go on a new adventure. When you get the Ace of Wands also, this is like a breakthrough moment where it's time to dream big because you have the potential to hit another milestone because we've got the Sun available to you again. So whatever this is, it will again be very successful. It will bring you a lot of joy, be very fruitful. It's something you're passionate about, that's for sure. But I feel like you're deepening your intensity and your connection with a person that you're already with by this point. You're very inspired in this month. You may take on a creative development project. Also, if you set up a business by this point, I feel like it's very enterprising. It starts to be far-reaching. You may have new clients or a new client in particular who is like famous, is what I'm picking up on, who will talk about your product or whatever it is you do. And I feel like this is like a partnership that because they respect whatever it is you do. I mean, for example, if you're setting up a social media platform, it could be that someone who's very famous notices your platform, enjoys what you love doing and sharing in terms of content, and they like and subscribe and they do all those things and they pay attention and they start talking about your channel because they love what you do. So I feel like there's some sort of attention coming to you in the month of May there. It will be a surprise. It's a pleasant one. As I said, you know, Saturn is all about being strict with ourselves in order to accomplish what we want to do. So we actually use that Saturn energy to remain focused. And steer ourselves in the direction we want to head in. And you keep moving towards the sun, which is success, abundance, joy, and a peaceful energy. But it's also about spiritual awakening. So suddenly you may have an aha moment. I feel like you're going to have lots of those bubbling up throughout the year. If you're retired, I get the sense of, you loving wherever you are in this moment. There's a lot of love available to you, a lot of attraction available to you as well. And I feel like a lot of you round about this month will do, if you are green fingered, shall we say, I see a lot of you thinking about, or even, you've been planting your own vegetables or growing your own fruit, things like that. I get this sense of you being out and growing. Okay, so this may be harvest time for you, like physically, or you're putting a lot of energy into, and there may be more harvest time around about July, August time. But I definitely see some of you maybe planting or investing in things that are naturally good for the body and also for the eyes, because I see flowers there as well. I do see a very social month. In May, some of you may connect to social gatherings or community events, and we've got this star energy as we move into June. So a lot of healing, a lot of catharticism going on there as well. The star energy represents a wish or a desire that is coming to term, something that perhaps you've been manifesting, and it's like being very clear and hopeful that there is more to come. The star energy is really about noticing that there is a brighter future on the horizon, and that the universe is aligning things up for you to work in your favor. Also, the star represents there being a new version of yourself, where you look back and the changes that you've made at the beginning of the year, you're really proud that you made them, because it's put you in a really good position. You feel good about your body, about your mind, your spirit, your soul, and you just feel like you've got more energy to connect to the things that you love doing. So let me see the star for you. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. If some of you, for example, have been going through unwellness, or perhaps you've got a procedure that you are having in the month of May, or it's scheduled for May, I definitely see healing and you powering up your energy as you move forward. So June will be a month of healing for you, and July will be you up and running and back to best. Okay, the Emperor. So again, the cards keep repeating themselves. The Emperor, the Chariot card, the Two of Cups. So this is a year of focusing on your ambitions. Your plans are working. The Hermit. So there is your focus. The Hermit energy, some of you may go off grid a little bit in order to recharge your batteries, because this star energy is about healing. As you can see, that the Hermit always shines the star because they're searching for inspiration, searching for hope. And, it's like some of you may have, because I'm getting this energy in the month of May, that you spread yourself a little bit thin. And as you come into June, and I'm clarifying June right now, I feel like you're recharging your batteries, okay? Taking some time out to really just sit with yourself, with your ideas, be re-inspired again. And the Hermit energy indicates this philosophical energy of you asking yourself, how far are you along the path? Where are you right now? How has your journey been? And what do you want to change as you move forward? This card also is an indication that you're listening to inner guidance. You're listening to your heart, and you're contemplating the next part of the journey, but finding your voice in this time out, where you calculate what is the best way to extend your energy as you move forward. The Hermit also indicates new opportunities arising for you, because sometimes when we are moving forward at high speed and we're
Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this coffee cup reading. Happy birthday, to all of you who are celebrating birthdays. Happy New Year to those of you celebrating New Year, and the best wishes for all of you and for the new year of 2023. My dear viewers, I just want to say thank you all for being here, and I'm very grateful for you being in my life and part of my life. I've enjoyed working with you throughout the years, and I'm looking forward to more happier times together. I'd like to let you know that today's reading is for all Capricorns, and it's for January 2023. I hope you'll enjoy the reading. And I'd like to also let you know, for those of you who are new to the channel, I'd like to welcome you and let you know that prior to doing the coffee cup, I always meditate and get in connection to all the guardian angels that belong to people who have strong Capricorn within them. And I'm given a lot of information. Sometimes it's little, sometimes it's a lot. I write it down on a piece of paper and deliver it to you right at the end of this coffee cup. So be mindful that that's coming. Now, my dear viewers, let me show you your cup. It's quite intriguing, quite interesting. I'll turn it around for you to see it, and then I will begin right from the beginning. Here we go. Okay. Very interesting what I'm seeing here. I'll just put my glasses on to see deeper, and I will begin. I'm seeing that you're stepping forward. You're going forward and a lot of confidence. You're taking up a challenge that normally you wouldn't have been able to, perhaps, but you are stepping in with a lot of confidence. You're moving forward and taking up this challenge, and you'll see the path that lies before you. You're seeing that the outcome, what it can be. Your courage and your faith will be driving force here. It will be the main driving force to uplift you, to actually take on this challenge. And this driving force is going to be behind you all the way until you succeed. So there is success in what you're doing. And it's as though your higher self is telling you, yes, go ahead. You are going to beat this. You are going to overcome this. You are going to triumph. You are going to have a victory. So the contradicting part of this section is that there's a part of you that is a little bit afraid of the unknown. That might be a bit different, or might be the next level up actually after this, perhaps. But I feel like you may feel vulnerable in one area, and it might not be in connection to what I just talked about. It might be some other area in your life that you are concerned about, not knowing, what's coming, the circumstances of everyday living, or actually the future. You want more clarity in life in general. You want to know what happens next. You're afraid of not knowing, and that's the only fear you have. And then sometimes that makes you feel as though, sometimes that's what makes you feel a little bit weak. You're not weak at all. You are very, very strong. In fact, I see only one more challenges left, and you're reaching to a level of a lot of rewards coming your way. This is just the universe preparing you for this, perhaps this challenge that I'm talking about is the final one. There is no more, there will be no more challenges after this. You will see inner strength and perseverance and seeing this challenge through. And once you do that, then you are rising like the phoenix and reaching to levels that nobody can come near you. You will be so strong and so powerful, and there will be no more trouble. There will be no more upheavals for you to deal with. There will be just rewards coming to you, and you've got the universe giving you this strength, the spiritual guidance and strength. They're watching over you from all angles and bringing their strength and putting it within your reach, so that they're uplifting you actually, to take you out of this situation and then to the next level. And the next level is a beautiful path. It's a new path, a new sort of life that you're starting. And there is so much happiness. There is so much change, and there is so much blessings coming your way. Now, there is something that you need to be aware of. There is someone a bit selfish, I could say, narcissistic perhaps. There could be a relationship that's one-sided, maybe. That could be a situation. There could be someone not showing their true feelings, hiding their reality, pretending, or not being honest, wearing a mask. You've got to be very careful, because I feel like with this situation, it is a chapter of your life that is coming to an end. Unfortunately, it is a chapter that's coming to an end. The conclusion of it will be an end, even if it doesn't end straight away, but it is a chapter that's coming to an absolute ending. This could be in connection to someone that is perhaps from your past, or in the past used to give you a lot of happiness, but they don't anymore. So there will be emotional relief and healing from the grief of loss of this person, which is really sad. But I feel like this is, you do have happy memories, you do have good times, you've had good times, you've had, but you're letting go, because I feel like it's just reached to an ending. So it takes a lot of strength to recognize the need for change. And it'll take a lot for you to realize it, but finally it will happen. It is coming to an absolute end. A lot of changes are going to transform and take place to get you to the next level. But there will always be the memories of love, the memories of the way you loved each other in the past. It's really sad. I feel like this is gonna not apply to everybody, but to some of you, to a vast majority of you. But because I am seeing again, there's teardrops, there's grieving the loss of someone or something. For some of you, it could be something, but there is grief. Allow yourself to cry, to release the toxins from your body, from your mind, from your emotions, so that ultimately there will be comfort and peace, and you will have closure. Focus as much as you can. Pay attention to the desired outcome in your life and why this happened, so that you can release yourself. There is an ending. There is a passing. Also, there could be someone passing. This can also mean passing. I'm seeing also I'm seeing an ending, a passing of a situation, and it could be the death of someone very well, you were very close to, but it looks like to be an end of suffering. So this person might have been suffering, or there could have been there could have been a lot of suffering, so they are spared. Someone that was suffering. This is something way out of your control. It's something part of destiny, and you just have to come to terms with it and let your emotions out, and focus on what's happening and what's coming. These transformations are taking place for a reason. There is a great victory for you. I'm seeing a great victory here. You're triumphing over something really major, and you're doing exceptionally well. A lot of rewards are coming your way. Now, there is something very important. You have to pay attention in the midst of all this to what you're doing in regard to money. Money owing to you is coming. Money that was hard work is paying off big time. But some of you are upgrading your skills, or perhaps learning a new trade or a new profession, or want to bring on something new in your business. That could be a possibility. But you need to be very cautious with money. You need to be very careful. You might be thinking something might be profitable, but it might not be that way. Anything quick is not going to work, like those get-rich schemes or something that looks too inviting. You've got to really check everything. You need to pay attention and focus so that there's no errors in your decision-making. And in regard to anything, accuracy is very important, lest there be, so that there won't be, any losses of money. There is financial loss, possibly. There are health issues, possibly, for some of you. But I feel like, you do need support, spiritual support. And I feel like your guardian angels are watching over you from all angles, and they will provide you, without a doubt, with the support that you need. The base chakra is shown here. The one that's behind, just below the spine, it's showing. It's been indicated there's an arrow there. And you've got to really be careful with your back, lower back. Your skeleton, like most of your legs, arms, feet, knees, hips, all of those areas. Rectum and spine, of course, without a doubt, because the arrow is pointing to the lower back. So maybe it's your physical stability that you are doing something maybe too much. You need to stabilize it. You need to be, maybe because you've been wanting security and self-sufficiency, and have taken a lot of responsibilities to the point where this could be affecting you now. You've really got to pay attention, and lower back, yes, in every way. So that's that one. But I'm concerned about you need to build strong foundations for your back and your skeletal. That's very important. You need to build strong foundations and start really taking it easy and, paying for help, getting other people to do the job. You've done a lot, and it's reached a stage where you can't do any longer. That's what the arrow is showing on the spine, like you really are at the end of doing, especially for those of you that are 50 plus, let's say, this could be for that age group. You've reached a stage where you've done a lot. So you have built a lot of stability, and there's a lot of security. That's very adequate. Now you've done a lot and you have enough, but your health life is in need of your support. You've done well for yourself and your family. You've built strong foundations, and you've got the main key for surviving and for growth. You've done that. It shows to me that you've done so well, and you've also got inner stability, which is really wonderful. You're pretty grounded, and you have established a very fulfilling life and a fulfilling outcome for yourself and your family. So you've done incredibly well. The universe respects you for that. The universe applauds you for that. They just want you to pay attention to your body now, nurture it, nourish it, and take care of it in every way possible. So that is the most important factor. Other than that, life is doing well for you because there's guiding angels supporting you and giving you strength in all avenues. But again, here it shows you need to rest and relax. It's essential. It is a must. Oh, wow. I'm sorry for being so direct and blunt. It's just I get caught up in what I'm seeing, and it shows to me that nothing is important now except your health. You literally have to take time out and take breaks and take care of your health. Wow, that's the only thing. You just got to heal from the damage that has been done over the years. There is someone of water energy, very supportive, very caring, and very emotional and caring and devoted. So this person is going to be helping someone with a very nurturing personality. So this person makes a lot of positive effects in your life. I feel like there's some news you're waiting to get, and this news is coming also very quickly. Some news is coming to you, some information that is going to help you and make a situation very smooth, sort of like a smooth sailing, or make you more confident in your action, in what you're doing, in your move. So some information is coming to light. You need to, again, the universe is showing healing here. Wow. You need to change your concept about the future, what you're doing in the future. You need to consider your life, the foundation of your life, your work. You really need to how can I say this? Not upgrade, but rewire the way you think about your future and your work so that you can heal. I feel like your guiding angels are telling me very strongly about this. It's been emphasized in the half of your cup about your health, and there's going to be a lot of signs to make you understand what I'm talking about. I feel like there's going to be a synchronicity in the events to show you in regard to your health and how to take care of it, especially your spine, your lower back. All that is very important. Someone very emotionally balanced, someone of water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Again, the other one was water, and this another water energy here. Scorpio, either Scorpio or Cancer or Pisces. This person will, someone that is going out of their way and giving you a lot of advice and support. So they are going to advise you what to do, but you need to also consider listening. There is the beginning, the birth of a new situation, a new life, a new age, a new concept, a new life, a new career, a new way of doing things. That is showing here. It shows that you will receive with love and appreciation what the universe is giving you. But there are tears in your cup. There are teardrops. There is freedom at the same time. There is a great proposal. I also see a beautiful proposal, coming from a very sensitive person. It could be a proposition. It could be an invitation. But it is someone considerate and generous entering your life. This person is going to impact your life in a big way. It could be a relationship. The person is very real, very authentic, very genuine, and they are true to who they are. and they know exactly how they feel. It's someone very honest, and you will love that. You love loyalty, my dear Capricorn. You appreciate it to the highest level. I feel this comes after ending a chapter. There is new love for some of you. Many of you, love is coming, and there's healing in this love. It's at a time where you are in the process of healing from love, or because of love. Love is there. Someone is going to declare their love to you, someone that likes you very much, and I see that fun and dating and getting to know each other has started, and it's spectacular. One of your wishes is being granted. I see a dream. One of your dreams, what you've always wanted, is coming true. I also feel like there's going to be very strong love between two people here, very strong. Maybe it's that was your dream, to have that strong love, a bond, a serene bond, between two people, loving and peace and emotional needs all being fulfilled, and sharing a good fortune and a good life together. That is happening without a doubt. I feel like this person has got a lot of Sagittarius in them. I see Sagittarius, fire energy, very strong, but I'm seeing two archers. So I'm seeing the two Sagittarians. So that means they have very strong Sagittarius in them, which makes them very caring, very loving, very compassionate. If they are Sagittarius with water energy in them. So that would be absolutely spectacular. This person also might have Aquarius in them. I see the water bearer, which is Aquarius, and I see a scale Libra, and I'm seeing a Scorpion. So that's their combination. They have double Sagittarius, Aquarius, Libra, Scorpio. This person is someone very warm, very loving, and very compassionate. Someone that really gives, caring, and at the same time, they can be a little bit analytical in their way, sometimes a bit too jealous maybe, but this person is someone very wonderful, very supportive, and very loving. And this is someone, maybe you haven't met this person, you might be meeting this person. This is right after an end of a chapter of your life. This chapter comes. So this is really important. Now, the other factor here is I've got two horses. This person is going to be born under the Chinese year of the horse, because the horse is doubled here. Or it could be that you are born in the Chinese year of the horse, and you could be meeting someone born in the Chinese year of the horse. Or it could be that you are the one with the Chinese year of the horse, very strong in you, or perhaps your soulmate, this person that I'm talking about, this strong Sagittarius water energy, what was this? I said Aquarius and Libra within them, and Scorpio, but double Sagittarius. It could be someone born in the Chinese year of the horse. The horse also represents a lot of spirituality. Your spirituality is going to be heightened, that it's also about freedom, feeling a sense of freedom. I'm also seeing a beautiful dragon here. So there could be a dragon. You could be the dragon. The person could be the dragon. The dragon is there emphasized. Someone born in the Chinese year of the dragon. I'm also seeing a rat and a tiger. Chinese year of the rat, Chinese year of the tiger, whether it's yourself or this person, but these two signs are also going to impact your life, and on a long term, remember that. Now, again, finally, I'm shown the greatest, the what's the word that I'm looking for? The success, the confidence, the victory. Overall, it started from here, and it's going all the way. When you are finishing this challenge and coming to the end, so many rewards, you'll feel that you established so much. Your reputation will be established. Respect will be earned. Your health is booming and skyrocketing, which is really wonderful. Your willpower, your discipline. You can, the universe applauds you for the battle that you have gone through and won. So there's a great victory for you. Take satisfaction in your accomplishments, and be proud of who you are. Be very proud of what you have done. You've done well. That's what I'm showing here. I don't know any Capricorns in my life except one friend, very far friend, which I send my regards to her, and my best wishes to her for a Happy New Year if she's watching this coffee cup, Michelle. And also, I just see a great victory overall, over everything at the end of your cup. So January is going to be a starting point. That's why I was seeing you're booming with confidence, and I feel like things are going to be moving big time, especially after you pass this challenge, because I feel like a lot of rewards are coming your way. Now it says a magical period. That's what it starts with. A magical period for all Capricorns. Wow. You're going to go through a magical period. And I guess, again, I will say this magical period is there for you, but right after you finish from the challenge. Work your way into reality. That came twice. They repeated that to me twice. Work your way into reality. That means be more realistic. Don't be in denial about things that are happening around you and close your eyes to them, because they might ruin your plans. For example, if you're having any problems with your back or your health, and you want to continue working without sort of stopping and thinking, no, I can do this. Work your way into reality. Be realistic. Accept the situations for what they are, and do take time out. That's been mentioned in your cup as a main theme of being careful and taking care. Luck is in your path, in your destiny. Luck. Oh, wow. They've given me luck to the highest level. Luck. Luck is coming to you. This is the time I say to you, watch your financial reading, your money reading, Capricorn, because I've seen for the strongest sign of the 12 zodiac is the Capricorn. Capricorns are the ones that are going to win big time. So do consider playing the lottery or the lotto, the bare minimum, as long as you're opening the doorways for the luck and the abundance of all the guardian angels they want to pour into your life, abundance of money. So luck is in your favor. Look at your lucky lotto numbers, which are located in the community section of this channel, and the lucky lotto numbers. Take the December 2021, January 2022, 2 sets of numbers, and play them. Play them without stopping, without putting a lot of money, the bare minimum that you can play, and don't stop until the luck works its way into you. These blessings are coming to you. Now, great changes are there for you. Help is coming. Support is coming. Be true to yourself. Be true. So the word true came. So I'm thinking be true. Be truthful to yourself. Be truthful with others. October will make a big impact in your life. Something's happening in October. Great changes. Again, so it could be great changes coming in October. At what cost, you have to ask yourself. This is really important, actually. At what cost? I'm going to put this so I can perhaps put it in the heading. At what cost? You have to ask yourself. So that means if there is something going wrong, you have to ask yourself, at what cost do I do this? What is going to be the consequences? So at what cost? Question that. A giant detour twice. Wow. A giant detour. That means there's going to be a real giant detour in your life, things that you have planned to do, and there is a detour, and that is a divinely guided detour. So do with your destiny. It's taking you to the next level. It's happening for a reason. You need to know what the reason is. Something is going to be an outcome that's going to be fair and square. Happiness is coming to you. Someone is leading. Oh, someone is leading you on. So you got to be careful. Somebody might not be being honest with you. Somebody's leading you on. They want something. They're not honest. I did see someone wearing a mask before. Right before here, there was someone wearing a mask and not being honest with you. So you've got to be very, very careful. Now, I've got the letters here, the beginning of names or initials of either yourself, the person that's coming in your life, the person that's not honest with you. It could be anything in between, whatever is connected to you in January onwards. So I've got G for green or for Georgia. So it could be Georgia or green. M for Morocco or Mexico. I got K twice. K for kilo or kiwi fruit twice. I got Q for quails and quitting. And then I've got X for X-rays. These are the initials of names and everything that you need to, and the X can be literally for X-rays. So that could be a possibility. Now, I was given 2 numbers, and I was given those 2 numbers twice. Again, when things are twice, it just emphasizes the magnitude of their power, how intense they will take place in your life. So the 2 is all about relationships, abundance happening in relationships, a lot of changes, transformations, but not only in love relationships, in all relationships. A lot is happening. It is connected to the Chinese year of the buffalo, the Chinese year of the ox. Ox, they call it ox or buffalo, whether it's yourself or the people you'll be dealing with. It is connected to someone born in February. It is connected, February are people born like Aquarians are born in February, and Pisceans. So could be connected to Pisces because we had the water energy here. two water energies. Although I was shown Scorpio, but then I did see water energy, and that includes Pisces and Cancer. Now, the two, you could be born you could be born on the 2nd of the month, or could be someone born on the 2nd of the month. Could be the number of a place that is going to impact your life in January, a business, a house, a situation, an office, something to do with two. Two is there very strong. Then I've got number 9. Oh, by the way, the 2 is up to 2 months from the time you see this cup, up to 2 months, there will be a lot of changes, a lot of things happening in relationships, a lot of abundance happening in relationships. And it's also about abundance that's coming. 2 is also about abundance in life in general. Okay. So we have 9, number 9 given to me twice. The 9 is that challenge I was talking about, this major challenge that you have to go through, and then you get all the rewards, but passing it is going to be a little bit difficult, but you have got the strength to do so. Remember, you've got the confidence, the support to overcome this, and you've got the courage and the faith that are going to be your driving force to win this situation, and you will. You have got the victory at the beginning of your cup, and at the end of it, the victory is there. So be sure that you will overcome this problem. Now, the 9 is also about abundance. So it's about passing a challenge, going through a challenge, and then it's about abundance of happiness and fun, playfulness, excitement, doing fun things. And that's happening within 9 weeks. From the time you see this cup up to 9 weeks, the challenge will be at that time, or going through that time, and then comes the entertainment part, the fun, the plenty that comes after that. Now, 9 is connected to also people born on the 9th of the month. It is connected to a number of a building or a house or something that is to do with 9, or a date. You've got magical period coming, remember that. And also it is connected to someone born in September. September are people like Virgos and Libra are born in September. It is also connected to the Chinese Year of the Monkey. And the Chinese Year of the Monkey is all about entertainment, plenty, challenge, overcome, and a lot of fun and entertainment. Remember that. 9 weeks from the time you see this coffee cup onwards. And that is the end of your reading. I do hope you enjoyed it, my dear viewers. I wish you abundance of joy, happiness, happy birthdays to all of you celebrating birthdays.